what I need you for. Might even laugh if it didn't hurt so much.
Listen, I know things. Where we can save your life. Who can help us do that? You'll get rid of the chip. I'll smash Sokka. Win-win, kid.
Hello everyone, and welcome back at a brand new episode of today's analysis. As for today, we are going to discuss about V, the main protagonist in the 2020 video game, Cyberpunk 2077. A literal thief from the street who finds himself in the possession of a powerful piece of technology that literally brought a ghost into his head, so to speak. Well, Cyberpunk 2077 in many people's eyes could be seen as a stark warning of what the future has in store for all of us. And regardless of which, I cannot admit that this game has become perhaps one of the best video games ever made. And V has pretty much shares the exact same in a letter as V from V for Vendetta. And now I'm going to discuss all that we can about him on this episode, so to better understand V and why he chose to steal the biochip. And now, let's begin. Now, before I discuss V, we need first a bit of information on the world of Cyberpunk 2077, as the events of this game obviously takes place nearly 5 decades into the future. The United States of America, and much of the world in fact, might have unfortunately descended in some form of corpotocracy, government run by corporations, and the rich people who are the de facto rulers of pretty much everything. And the location of the game, known as the Night City, is a fictional city within California, in which our protagonist V, they can be either male or female depending on the player, has been born circa around 2054. And the origin story can actually be chosen by the player, whether to be a nomad, a street kid, or a before eventually teaming up and joining into a life of crime with his partner, Jackie Wheels. And now they pretty much took a job at Fixer Dex Deshawn, who officially who wanted them to steal something called the Relic, a biochip from the Aracasa Corporation, the de facto rulers of the city. While the V managed to steal the biochip, unfortunately contained the digital consciousness of the singer and terrorist Johnny Silverhand, played by Keanu Reeves. And upon attaching the biochip to their own head, they pretty much started to have hallucinations, voices, and eventually conversations with Johnny Silverhand, as his memories and personality unfortunately slowly and surely corrupted that of the protagonist, and pretty much accidentally and unwillingly is soon to be about to take over the body and replace them as the new personality. And so, even Johnny Silverhand didn't want this, and they decided to work together to get rid of the biochip so Johnny can be free and take out the Arasaka Corporation, and while V will also be free and retain their body. And now, before we continue, we need now to stop and ask, is V a good person? And now it's pretty hard for me to answer this question, given the fact that V, as we discussed so far, is pretty much a thief, has done horrible things, has hurted people, and pretty much has committed unfortunate things. What can I say? But in the end of the day, V, despite everything, is not a heartless criminal. V does have empathy and morality in him. V can pretty much cares about those he cares about. He cares about his loved ones. And honestly, the relationship with Johnny Silverhand is literally on the whims of the player. But at the end of the day, the answer can be easily seen as both yes and no, because whether it's good or evil can be entirely determined by the player, and pretty much every choice that the player does. And now, in the end of the day, V has managed to storm the Arasaka Tower to reach the device known as Mikoshi, which is the corporation's digital stronghold, to separate or reconcile with Johnny. And there are multiple endings, wherever handing control over to Arasaka, teaming up with the rogue street nomads or mercenaries, or letting Johnny to finally take the swing. So in the end, who is V? He's nothing more but a simple street kid who went into a life of crime. A kid who ultimately did a big dumb mistake in stealing the wrong thing and ultimately became one with another person. and Akide could easily be called as the protagonist of one of the most iconic video games ever created. Thanks for watching, don't forget to give a like, share and subscribe, and have a nice day.
What we need, and Makoshi's how we grab it.
Okay, so this Makoshi, what is it exactly?
Okay, basics. If you're jacked in, cruising the net, Arasaka can use Soul Killer, an AI, to trap, fry, and pack away your psyche, your mind, and your soul. Following so far?
Sure. That's how you became a construct.
Exactly.